All right, guys, what's going on? It's Doc Jones Studios. Thank you to all my 25 subscribers. Appreciate the comments, appreciate the like button. Keep hitting the like button. Give me that thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Thank you, gals. Appreciate all the information that's been coming in. I duly appreciate it, folks. All y'all that have viewed my videos, all my subscribers, thank you. All right, I'm gonna get down to business this evening here, folks. We're gonna talk about a meteorite impact in Nigeria. We're gonna get to that. A meteor impact in Nigeria. First, we're gonna go to a few little bit of news, and we're gonna go right back. This is the main course tonight. All right, folks, we're going to Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against the powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in the high places. Yeah, that's Ephesians 6:12. And I have another word, folks. What goes on in the spiritual realm manifests itself in the physical. I'm going to get to these 2 points I just mentioned, this verse, Ephesians 6:12, and the manifestation that we see in the spiritual realm being manifested in this physical realm. And I'm going to go in detail into that in my next video coming up. All right, folks, another bit of news. Kobe Bryant. Everybody knows Kobe. I pray for his family, his friends, and everyone, folks. This was a tragedy. But Kobe, folks, did we... Just quickly, much mad respect for Kobe. This guy here is he was a very inspirational to a lot of people, very inspirational to me. I found him to be similar to the next Michael Jordan. You know, I come from the Michael Jordan era. That was the guy I watched. And to watch this guy, it just helped me to say, hey, you know, okay, Jordan's retired. Well, we got Kobe here. But Kobe Bryant, folks, his burial was in Corona, California. Very interesting. Corona del Mar, California. So Kobe Bryant, you know, the helicopter crash and everything like that was very strange. Dabu 7 did a quick investigation on that. I don't know how quick, but he did a video on that was very interesting if you go back to Dabu 7 and check that out. But yeah, so very interesting, folks. Again, if we're paying close attention to detail on what's going on, sometimes puzzle pieces might start coming together. Things like maybe Event 201. Things like what's next for us. April Fools. We're coming into April. You know, if we've watched the Simpsons episodes, if we've watched the Hollywood movies, we're kind of involved in what it appears to be a Hollywood movie. Now, I'm not trying to downplay anything, but if we have seen what we're going through, we've seen this in the movies. And I'm just going to leave it at that, folks. Everybody just take care of yourself. And just, you know, wash your hands, take showers, keep your clothes washed. Just keep a good mindset. And we'll get through it. And also, folks, Kim Jong-un. Again, I'm going to get back to I'm getting to the meteorite. I'm going to get to the meteorite. Kim Jong-un, again, blasting off missiles, blasting them off. There was pictures seen of him just as happy as can be, you know, up on his little hilltop with his electronics hitting the numbers and smiling, and I'm sure he's probably had a few drinks and whatever else. But Kim Jong-un, man, this guy's crazy. You know, he's blasting off rockets. They're landing into the Sea of Japan. And again, this was several missiles that were fired just recently over the past several days. Folks, Israel's elections. After I mention this, and just maybe I'm probably going to mention this, folks, and then maybe I'll get into the meteorite. All right, folks, Israel's elections. Benjamin Netanyahu, he appears to have this virus as well. He's under a self-quarantine. I'm not going to go much else into that, but I believe that a coalition government has been formed in Israel. I believe this is a final. I believe that this information is legit, and it looks like what they call him King BB. Benjamin Netanyahu will continue his reign until September 2021 as the prime minister, with Benny Gantz becoming the next prime minister of Israel after the September 2021. And as for right now, Benny Gantz will remain the foreign minister, the deputy prime minister. And folks, that reminds me, I need the timestamp. I'm sorry, folks. Timestamp in here, March 31st, 2020 years. Rolling on through to April. April Fools. What's going to happen? What's going on here, folks? We got to be careful. We got a lot of evil entities and crazy elitists out there trying to rule it all. Hold on tight. Okay, folks. There's so much that I need to get into. I'm just going to go on to the meteorite tonight because there's some details in this meteorite. There's a couple of pages of information I have that I want to get to y'all on this meteorite that fell in Nigeria, I believe on the 27th. The news just getting to us from around the world, from Nigeria, a meteorite coming down from Akure, I believe the city of Akure, Akure in Nigeria. It looks like that there was an impact. This I noticed this morning, again, it's coming out of Stephen Ben Noon, did a report on this just a couple of minutes earlier this morning when I got up at 2:30 in the morning to get ready to go to work. 2:30 in the morning, I got to be at work by 4 a.m. trying to do work, folks, trying to put that stuff on the shelf, trying to unload them trucks, trying to keep people, trying to keep as much stuff as we can to the people, man. That's what I do. So I'm not going to get into that much more. Again, meteorite. Okay, folks. This thing here, it did impact. This meteorite explosion caused us, again, another sonic boom. This thing did affect it. It shambled up a church, a school was affected, and several buildings were affected by this meteorite. No casualties reported, but there were injuries. It appears asteroid 2012 XA133 was set to pass Earth on Thursday, March 26, 2020. But again, you got to figure out the rotation, how this thing's coming in and everything. Well, it looked like it fell on the morning of the 27th in Nigeria, coming possibly into Earth's atmosphere at over 53,000 miles per hour. Again, NASA had reported before all this occurred that this wasn't going to affect the Earth. What? Oh, man. Well, yeah, it looked like we had an impact. Never a straight answer from NASA, folks. Love you, NASA, but yeah, anyway, okay. The town there, folks, of Akure, Nigeria, were on alert after a loud noise shook the whole town during those morning hours of the 27th of March this month, a few days back. And folks, you can go on YouTube, you can go on the internet, you can look up The Guardian, Nigeria, PM News, Nigeria, The Cable. These three sources have pictures of the buildings, of the debris, of the impact. Again, the diameter of the impact at 21 meters with a depth of 7.8 meters. This was a deep crater impact. Again, some residents were injured. Several homes were destroyed. When it impacted, it cut into a road and highway, so of course that's going to prevent traffic from going through there. The state governor of Akure, Ondo, the state capital, the governor of Akure came down to visit the site, and his name, Rotimi Akeredolu, I believe, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. That was the state governor. He went to investigate the blast, and he said, folks, I believe this is not a blast. This is a truck that was carrying some explosives to a transport facility that exploded. So they thought, okay, this wasn't a meteor impact. But wait, there's more. Okay, this impact here, folks, was investigated by the experts, a professor of geophysics and earthquake engineering at a local university. His name, Adekunle. I'm not sure, folks, if I'm pronouncing that right. But this is a professor, geophysics, earthquake engineering from a local university, said the impact of the location, this impact was at a 43-degree angle. He said this was, in fact, a meteor impact, not an explosion by some explosion on some truck. It's apparently the explosion was by a meteor, and like I was trying to explain, it appears it wasn't just that what the governor was explaining was debunked. And again, I continue through here, more information coming through now. There was, again, no evidence of a burned up truck or any evidence of anything that would make sense to that occurrence. And they took more analysis. They found that there was water that was oozing out from the edges of the crater. They took vibration, noise, seismicity, water analysis, and radioactivity analysis were carried out. A 1 kilometer radius impact was basically affected by this meteor blast. Basically, the meteor blast covered a 1 kilometer radius. The impact itself, of course, I gave you a 21 meter by 7.8 depth of the actual crater, but the actual complete destruction where they saw evidence of the explosion, even the sonic boom could have created some of this calamity, but it ended up carrying about a 1 kilometer radius. There was no evidence of burning, fire, or anything burning in any vicinity of the area. Thank the Lord for that one. But there were foreign rocks and metallic objects found in the crater site. So, again, we're not going to hear stuff like this in the news. More and more of this is coming and is occurring. The debris field is coming. Again, Marfugal News, even this morning, was reporting on a possible fireball over Ecuador. We see a lot of these fireballs, meteors, they coming through in a lot of areas where volcanic eruptions are constantly occurring, and there are volcanic eruptions occurring around the globe right now as well. All right, folks, I've gone incredibly too long. I want to feed you some more information tonight, but I'll get back at you. Trying to make sure that I kind of covered most of that. Again, a meteorite impact in Akure, Nigeria. So, folks, I'm going to let you go. Y'all hold on tight. I appreciate to all of y'all. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the thumbs up. And I'm going to bring y'all some more news about this manifestation of the spiritual world happening to the physical. And I'm going to give you a huge example of that occurred a long time ago in the year 1561. Well, I'm going to get into it, folks. So y'all just hold on tight. I'm going to come back at you as soon as I can. Y'all be safe.